Dum-dum.
You got anything to add to that?
No, actually, I registered like Law and Order only had the dum-dum, and then that was it.
I thought that you had something to say following that. Like, I didn't know how to follow up and support you on that. I'm sorry. I failed at improv.
Improv?
Improv.
I'm the more tired one.
Impromptu
talking comedy haha things. Hi, speaking of that, welcome to CouchCapades. I'm John. That's Rose. Yeah. Welcome back to Danganronpa. I didn't know she was going to introduce herself. We never really talked this shit out.
You started talking. You were just, I'm John, that's Rose, at the same time that I said, I'm Rose. Like, what was I supposed to follow up with it?
I don't know anymore, but welcome back to Danganronpa. We're still in the trial, and Armadillo Man looks like he cannot get a break. I was going to come up with a poo joke, but I registered that we're using Toko with the poo jokes.
Yes.
So never mind.
Okay, so we're trying to figure out why Sayaka was possibly lying?
Yes.
Huh? What the hell is that supposed to mean? Why would she lie about something like that? I know you don't want to consider it, but look at this and tell me, can you still deny the possibility? There's something I want to talk to you about. Just us two. In 5 minutes, come see me in my room. Check the nameplates to make sure you don't get the wrong room, okay? I found a notepad during my search, and I shaded in the top sheet with a pencil. And these words are the words that appeared. Oh, man! I've totally seen people do that on detective shows. Patrice thinks you're really cool, Kyoko, but Patricia is not so sure. Patricia is my cheerleader, though, so that's okay. Patrice is kind of a bitch. Maybe you are too? I don't know. When you write, it can leave an imprint. Sketch over the next sheet of paper, and you can see the words. That really works best if people write like I do. Like, I just press into the paper.
I press so hard in this paper.
Oh, it's a problem. When I saw that, I was like, holy crap! I better make sure I rip the paper out before I use it from now on. It's a pretty old-fashioned technique, but even the classics can be surprisingly useful sometimes. Thank you, Sherlock.
I was just it cracks me up that she's like closed her eyes, looking off to the left, like, I am here. This is what's happening.
She's just like, these people are too dumb for me. Oh, and I should also mention, I found the notepad on the desk in Makoto's room. Right? Who knew that he could write? Huh? I have a notepad?
I bet you that's exactly what he's saying. Like, wait, where'd the notepad come from?
Which means only someone who had been in Makoto's room before the incident could have written it. Then it was either Makoto, who lived there, or Sayaka, who switched rooms for one single night.
Uh-huh.
I watched 2 more episodes of Emily in Paris today.
Why?
I don't know.
I was like, is it good? I don't think it's good.
So the 5th episode, I was just like, because I watched episodes 5 and 6.
Okay.
5th episode, I was just like, oh, okay. Maybe it's picking up its stride. I'm sorry, number 4. And then number 5, I was just like, nope. So Makoto, did you write this?
God.
You know, the information about Emily in Paris that nobody asked for. In the game that nobody asked us to play.
Oh my God, it's just because you did your French accent. I watched Emily in Paris today, and I'm like,
cool, bro.
That's a great story. What? Okay, all right. God
there was a train?
Yes, there was.
There was a train.
And it fell off the tracks and exploded, and no one was there left alive.
Oh, you know what? I can't say that. No, I didn't, but... Of course you didn't, because the note also bears a perfectly legible signature, Sayaka's signature.
I assume that you write like you talk. just scribbles.
Then, that note. Sayaka wrote it. What would your handwriting look like if it looked like extreme puberty?
Oh, I expect it literally to like little eye on the line, but if you're saying I am Makoto, little eye on the line, and then a giant A that takes up half of the freaking page. M is probably normal, and then Makoto, but like all of a sudden you like
looks like a ransom note.
Yeah, it just looks like a ransom note, and like he starts cutting out something from People magazine, and you're just like, here, take your candy and get the hell away from me.
Guys, you heard it here first. Ransom notes look like extreme puberty handwriting.
Oh my God.
But why? Why would she write that? The note was likely her way of getting in touch with a certain someone.
Brown chicken, brown cow.
She must have slid it under their door to let them know she wanted to meet them.
Because this is too early to slide into your DMs.
They didn't have phones.
I know, that's what I'm saying. This is too early to slide into your DMs.
How are they going to slide into the DMs at any point if they don't have phones?
I don't think we had Hi, this is Rose, the ultimate joke killer. Jesus. God damn, dog. They don't have phones. Yeah, I know, I'm making a joke, but they don't have phones. This was what, 2010? I don't think DMs truly did DMs truly exist?
Yes.
Yeah, I guess that's true. We were direct messaging. Comment below if you want us to go back to Emily is Away. Rose, look, there's the damn train with Emily in Paris. We can go back to Emily is Away 3. Comment below if you want us to go back to that. I don't give a shit anymore. Look, if you got an invitation like that from the ultimate pop sensation, what young man couldn't resist?
Could resist.
Could resist. Of course, I'm only into 2D, so we wouldn't have any effect on me or my little PP.
Can you be sure anyone even got this note?
But can we be sure anyone even got this note?
And
honestly, even if they did, I do not think they are at all involved in what happened. What makes you say that? Would you like to hear what I have to say?
Very well then.
Well then, pay attention, or else I'll have Cthulhu kill us all. Bullet time! Make your argument. Dorm nameplates. See if I remember how to do this. Y is shoot.
X or trigger slow down.
They switched rooms, yes, but in the note, the place they were asked to come to specifically said, my room. Oh, so if someone read that note, then they would have gone to Sayaka's room.
There you go.
There.
Shut up, bitch!
Wow. That escalated. Break. The nameplates on Maya and Sayaka's rooms got switched. They got switched.
We truly talked about this.
That's right. The nameplates got switched, just like the rooms themselves. I don't think we talked about it in this trial.
No. Yeah, I guess we didn't talk about it. And she let everyone else do the work.
Probably.
So never mind. Okay, all right. I retract my bitchiness statement.
As a result, the nameplate on Sayaka's room actually had Makoto's name, with his little dumb icon. Look at those eyes. They don't understand anything. And the nameplate on Makoto's room had Sayaka's. You see this? All she's missing is a microphone. So what you're saying is, the room Sayaka was staying in was actually marked as her room. And if someone did do what the note said, they would end up in Makoto's room where Sayaka was. Plus, their rooms are right next to each other, so switching the nameplates would be no problem.
Oh!
And the one who switched their names was, well, of course it wasn't you. Right, Makoto? Do you even know how to use a screwdriver? Right?
Okay, then who did it?
There was only one person who could have switched the nameplates. It had to be a boy because only boys had tools. The only other person who knew we had switched rooms was Monokuma. Definitely me.
Yep.
2 minutes to choose. How will we choose from these 3 names? Had to be the killer, right? The killer would have switched the nameplates after.
Do you enjoy just ripping my soul out of my body? Do you enjoy it? I hope you do.
Look, I didn't get to look at one of the cameras and screens.
Oh my god, just click Sayaka! Jesus! I think a teddy bear can figure this damn trial out faster than these kids!
I mean, technically a teddy bear is who set this all up.
I used the wrong reference. I was trying to think of something stupid. A centipede! James and the Giant Peach can figure it out, and that kid was smoking so much cocaine, it's not even damn funny!
It's pretty hilarious.
Actually, I love James and the Giant Peach. It's one of my favorite Disney movies.
Me and Sayaka were the only ones who ever knew about us switching rooms. So the only other person besides me who would even know to switch the nameplates was Monokuma.
Hats for Makoto. Please kill him.
You can also infer as much from her note. There's something I want to talk to you about. Just us two. In 5 minutes. Come see me in my room. Check the nameplates to make sure you don't get the wrong room. Okay. She specifically tells the reader to check the nameplate. She would only have written that if she knew the nameplates had been switched. But why would she switch them in the first place? She wanted someone to come to the room she was in and also hide the fact that it was Makoto's room. What?
I can't believe it.
Inviting someone to your room, but not telling them you'd switched rooms? Why would anyone do that?
You know what? That's fine. Let's just, you know what?
I don't understand. And Patrice just went silent. She won't explain it to me. To understand that, we first need to understand what happened after she invited the person into the room. She got killed.
She turned on a black light.
That's where the answer lies.
What happened then was probably
murder.
In the first degree. Whoever she invited over came in and attacked her. We figured it out. We know who did it. Whoever she invited over is the culprit. Good job, Taka.
Like, Taka and Makoto, they're just battling back and forth.
Bitch!
Oh, we still don't know who it is! You goddamn idiot! Sayaka fought with her killer there in the room. Yes? Perhaps the answer to our previous question lies in that initial struggle. Yes, I think you're right. I will adjust my hair now. Then, we just have to figure out what happened during the fight, right?
Hold up. Was Hina's hair always standing up like that? Like her ponytail?
The question mark at the tip?
Yeah.
Every single time she's on the screen.
No shit. I just never
Every time.
I've just never registered that.
This is our second playthrough, guys.
I didn't even put it together. I thought, wow. Okay then, Jesus Christ. That reminds me. There was a replica sword at the murder scene. Was that perhaps used during the fight?
Oh yeah! What's the deal with that sword? Sayaka suggested I should hold on to it. I thought it might come in handy if I had to defend myself.
Maybe the sword was from Ra's al Ghul.
It seems pretty likely that the killer used to break Sakura's right wrist. Maybe it was Ra's al Ghul. Now we know who the killer is, and it's not one of us. Yay!
Maybe it's the Court of Owls. Rachel! How in the hell could you possibly know that's what broke her wrist?
The reason I know Sayaka's wrist was broken with the fake sword is because when you look at her wrist, there's no doubt. Let's find her wrist. Look at that. It's like there's something on her wrist and her finger.
She made a big boo-boo.
She did. Wrist was glittery. I still don't understand why they're showing her finger too.
I don't either, actually.
Like, that should be separate. All you have to do is take a good look at her broken wrist, and it should become pretty clear. So, logistics question.
Okay.
Did they, like, bring pictures of all these things? Because nobody has a camera. So, like, how are they showing?
You know, actually, that's a good point. Like, what? How is the evidence being presented? Because I would assume. Well, I mean, there was no cameras in the bathrooms.
Yeah.
I'm going to just suspend reality for a second.
I mean, the whole game is
and say
reality.
that they took pictures or some shit like that. But that's a good question. Like,
or like Monokuma got in there and like took pictures.
Yeah, like are they throwing shit in the middle of the floor, or like they have a slideshow or some shit like that?
Yeah, like there's
here's the wrist.
There's a TV somewhere that they're putting this all on.
Could you believe that the wrist was glittery? Oh, sorry, I took your.
Right there, where her wrist is all swollen. There's something glittery there.
See?
Is that gold? Is she bleeding gold? Or is it just gold leaf blood? Is it blood covered in gold leaf?
Chihiro, are you okay?
Error does not compute. I don't like blood. It sure is. Specifically, the gold coating from the replica sword. You barely have to touch that stuff, and it'll stick right to ya. That's what she said.
Oh my god.
And there's some on her wrist because...
I got it! Because she got hit with the sword right there on her wrist.
That's for you, Taka.
Oh my god!
Only not too many, because your hair is spiky.
Look at me! I see! And so the truth draws ever closer.
You did notice his unicorn spike, right?
I did notice his unicorn spike, yeah.
I just gotta check.
Hey, there's Hero. All right, then it's about time we solve this mystery.
Oh, baby boo, we are maybe halfway through this.
Don't you say dirty words like that, Scooby. Bring the snacks.
Okay, fine. Scooby-Doo. We are like maybe halfway through this.
What happened in my room? There was a murder. And what led to Sayaka's death? That's what we need to make clear.
There's a bit more to learn about non-stop debates. Would you like to hear more?
Sure, because I don't remember this stuff.
Are you getting used to these non-stop debates?
Mostly.
Starting with the next debate, I'll start loading multiple truth bullets into your truth cylinder.
Okay.
But just like with the weak spots, only one of those bullets can actually refute the proper statement. In other words, from here on out, you'll have to combine the truth bullets with the right weak spot to refute each statement. As you come up with the wrong combination, you'll take damage on your influence gauge. You can press the left bumper to rotate the cylinder and choose which bullet to fire. Press and release the left bumper to cycle through each bullet. Or you can hold down the left bumper, then use the left stick to select a specific bullet. By the way, if the logic difficulty is set to kind, fewer bullets will be loaded into the cylinder.
Pretty sure we set it to normal.
I think we're both normal.
Yeah.
Yeah.
We're both normal? Are you sure about that?
We're far from normal. We're playing this game. For our purposes this time, the logic difficulty will be set to mean. Why?
Why would you do that to us?
Okay. Well then, good luck and have fun.
Okay.
All right. Well, good luck with this.
Let's try this mean argument. Sword sheath.
Get
you
your
know
knife.
what? I probably need the replica sword.
Yep. When the fighting broke out, the culprit grabbed the sword. And that's when the first blow was dealt. a sword-based sneak attack.
Okay. Okay.
And that's what broke Miss Muzano's wrist, so she tried to fight back. And she grabbed the kitchen knife she had hidden away.
Okay.
But then the culprit took that from her.
Took that from her, too. Killed her with it.
And that's exactly what happened.
The person with the sword really did attack first. There's no explanation for how a certain part of the sword got damaged. Okay,
so, I
think we need the sheath.
Yeah. I thought there was going to be more things.
The sword. I did too. Like, I'm never sure with these. So I think we need the sheath.
Yeah.
No, he had the sword, but Sayaka got the sheath. Nope. I think I said it wrong. Let's think about it.
Up the swords. Yeah,
I think
it's got to be this one, right?
Yeah. Let's try this. There it is.
Bitch!
Yes. Break. Actually, no. I don't think the fight started with the sword.
Huh? Why not?
Because the sword's sheath had been scratched. That's hard to say. The sword's sheath.
The sword's sheath. Yeah, actually, yeah.
See, there's a gash in it, like someone cut into it with something sharp. Something sharp? You mean like the kitchen knife? That was the only sharp thing found in the scene.
Stop jumping around. Slow down and explain it so I get what the hell's going on.
Oh, Mondo, you were supposed to be moderately smart.
None of them are smart.
Moderately. Some of them are extra dumb, some of them are moderately smart. Those are the two settings. If the sword was used first, there wouldn't be any explanation for the scratch on the sheath. If you were going to attack with the sword, you'd take it out of the sheath first, right?
Yeah, that's true. With the sheath on, it'd be heavy and bulky and useless ass shit, like my hair. Okay, so how did the sheath get damaged?
If they got attacked with the kitchen knife, maybe they grabbed the sword as a defensive impulse. In that situation, there wouldn't be any time to actually unsheath the sword.
So, you're saying the sword was initially used to defend against an attack from the knife?
So, sword beats knife?
Sword beats knife because it's a bigger knife. Which means whoever had the kitchen knife was the one who attacked first. I think I get it. So, here's how it all played out.
Oh, Taka, explain this to me.
The culprit came in and found the kitchen knife hidden there somewhere. Then they took the knife and attacked Sayaka before she knew what was happening.
Good guess, Taka, but no.
So she grabbed the sword to defend herself, but then the culprit took that from her too. Then after, they broke her wrist. They broke her wrist with the sword.
It's so hard to say.
They took the knife and finished her.
Nice Mortal Kombat.
Fatality.
Sorry, but I don't think Sayaka used the sword to defend herself.
What? How the hell can you not think that?
Because she never held the sword at all. There's a certain part of her body that that makes this clear.
OnlyFans.com/CouchCapades. Real effing thing, nothing on it. OnlyFans.com/Sayaka's sword.
Whoa! The part of her body that shows she never used the sword. If you wanted to use a sword, which part of your body would have to touch it? Oh, poor innocent Makoto. Her stomach, her broken wrist, or her palms.
You gotta get a good grip on that sword.
With your stomach.
With your not gonna say the joke I was about to say.
I mean, for the purpose of this nice, innocent game, we'll go with her palms.
I almost said something really dirty.
I believe it.
Oh my God. PG-13-ish, John.
You're talking about her palms.
Spits on her palms too. She has a good grip.
Ew. If you don't understand John's joke, I love you. If the palms of her hands were perfectly clean, see? They're clean, sir. So I don't think she ever picked up the sword.
That's why you need dirty hands when you pick up that sword. So yes, her hair has always been like that. Yeah, I guess I probably noticed it, but then it was the first time I'm like...
First time this playthrough.
And I'm like, wait, what? Okay.
How can you know that just by looking at her palms?
Holding the next joke to myself.
Like I said before, the gold coating.
All right.
On that sword comes right off. All you have to do is touch it. So what I'm hearing...
Hi, I'm John, and if you suffer from ED...
So what I'm hearing is all you have to do is touch the sword.
Touch the sword, and it'll come right off.
And it'll come right off. In fact, if you look, you'll notice that a lot of the gold has already come off the handle. It's safe to assume that's because whoever used the sword got some of it on their hands. There's really no way she could have picked it up and come away clean. Maybe she washed her hands after she escaped into the bathroom. I don't think that washing her hands would be the first thing on her mind.
Oh shit. I have gold on my hands.
But somebody's trying to break down this door.
Somebody's trying to kill me, but you know.
Let me stop and wash my hands. That's like, oh, let me jump in the car, the getaway car, and just sit here and like get a wet wipe to meticulously clean my fingers so I can put on my driving gloves.
Excellent driving gloves.
Please, somebody put that into a story. Sorry, but I don't think so. Why do you say that? Is it because you think I'm ugly?
And Makoto's just like, what the
No, that's not it at all. There's no way, Sayako. Just completely ignoring Toko. He is already learning.
Yep.
There's no way Sayako washed the gold coating off her hands because there's a certain regulation that talks about what happens in the bathroom at nighttime.
Go to adamandeve.com/CouchCapades. Nothing's gonna happen, but you know what, Adam and Eve? We'll do a sponsorship with you. I don't give a damn. Love is love, baby.
Water can't remove it. How about soap? Soap and water? That'll remove most things that come off swords.
Yeah.
The water was off. She's afraid of water, but only at night.
Yep. That makes sense.
Only at night. I have over a minute left. I don't know how I'm gonna pick. John is just staring at me. I picked it.
Thank you.
According to the Monokuma file, Sayaka's time of death was around 1:30 a.m. In other words, at nighttime, and the water in the bathrooms shuts off at nighttime, right? Oh, I didn't know that. Actually, I haven't taken a shower here yet.
Oh my.
But Hifumi, have you taken a shower?
Oh my!
You're no
no different. You smell like a big, fat, ugly donkey.
Huh? I'm not sure whether to take that as an insult or a compliment. Just roll on through that one. Let's not even think.
No, it just means that he wants to smell like ass.
You know what? You must pound this. I'm with you on that one. An insult, obviously. So anyway, if Sayaka even ever done, goddamn. So anyway, screw the ass. If Sayaka never touched the sword, then that means Makoto never came. Over. The killer is the only one who used the sword. But hold on. If that's right, then the one who damaged the sheath with the kitchen knife was...
The one who damaged the sheath would had to have been the one without the sword. Taka couldn't have come up with this on his own? Really? He was doing so good, we couldn't give the boy a bone?
That's what happens when you touch the sword.
I guess. Sayaka! She had the kitchen knife.
And we both grabbed for the gun.
We already said that the attack.
We both reached for the gun. But we already said that the attack started with...
The person with the knife attacked.
The person with the knife attacked
first.
first. And l'épée was used as an impromptu défense.
Wait, l'épée is... L'épée?
Épée.
Épée?
Yeah.
Oh, no shit. Well, then the one who attacked first was...
Sayaka! Now do you understand? She wasn't a blameless victim in this. No, far from it. It's almost as if she had been planning to commit a murder of her own. Elle voulait être assassin. She wanted to be an assassin. Assassin? Like all of French has masculine and feminine, so I don't know if there's a feminine version of assassin. It's not a word that I use in my everyday language, so I don't know. I'm assuming there is.
We're all happy that that's not a word you use in everyday language.
I'm just saying.
Good job.
What?
She took the knife from la cuisine, then invited the culprit to the room she was staying in. And if it's true that she had the kitchen knife and attacked without provocation.
Indeed. These are all actions of an assailant.
Were you trying to say assassin?
Assailant. I don't know what I was trying to say, to be honest with you.
Which brings up another point. Makoto, Sayaka was the one who suggested you two switch rooms, correct? Maybe the reason she wanted to switch rooms wasn't just to see our Lord and Savior Cthulhu, he will kill us all. But maybe it was so she could pin the crime on you. That is a possibility, is it not? Sayaka wanted to on me. Red. That would also explain why she would switch the nameplates. She wanted to get whoever she had targeted to come to Makoto's room where she was staying. And by committing the murder there instead of her room, that would implicate Makoto. But for that to work, the target had to be lured out while still keeping the room swap a secret. If the target knew she had switched rooms, they would have become suspicious right away. Not with this group, Celeste. You are giving them way too much credit.
Yeah, they would have walked right in and been like, oh, this is fine.
So, that's why she switched the names?
Did I say that right? Yeah, I guess I did. But Doesn't that plan seem a little risky?
Why?
For one thing, even if the plan worked, Mr. Nayagi would just tell everyone they switched rooms.
I don't know. I'm not so sure our soft-hearted Makoto is capable of that kind of cutthroat behavior. I'm sure Sayaka realized the same thing, which is why out of all of us, she asked him to switch rooms. Fred?
Makoto, it's because you a bitch.
Plus, she was the ultimate pop sensation. A totally forgettable kid. Or a national superstar. Who are you more likely to believe?
Wait, then you're saying she had this all planned out?
Holy shit! She's a mastermind. But in the end, her plan backfired.
Love the matter-of-fact look of Celeste. Like, I am here, you're all stupid.
I mean, she's not wrong.
She's not wrong.
She launched her attack with the knife, then found herself under attack in turn. That must be when her wrist got broken. When her wrist got broke, and she was forced to drop the knife.
The tables were suddenly turned on her, and she died at the hands of the one she planned to murder.
Just hold on. That can't be true. Because...
Hey, you guys have totally derailed the argument. You're being super boring right now. Come on, hurry up and decide who did it. Wouldn't it be awful if I had to punish all of you all just because you ran out of time?
There's no timer right now. It's fine.
Oh yeah, we gotta decide who we think did it.
Run! Makoto, right now you just need to concentrate on figuring out the answer to this mystery. Kyoko, why can't you just solve the whole thing for us? If we can't uncover who murdered Sayaka, it's over for all of us.
Is it really all over? Obviously, I'm committed to finding out who killed her. But what can I do? I mean, as far as clues go, there's nothing left.
But what if there is? What if this game is going to lead us to an end? Dying message. The only truth bullet. We're back to kind. Easy to just say decide who did it. There just aren't any more clues, right? That might be the right one. Let's review all the clues we've found up to this point one more time. Do we really have time for all that? Sure.
Whoa, Toko, okay.
If we don't do something, we're all gonna die! Ah! Okay, so I think it's the first one.
Yeah.
Side. Did it. There just aren't any more clues. What if there are? Count.
Shut up, Ginger.
Break. Ow. Wow, that came from a...
That did not come from a dark place. You would know if something came from a dark place.
Yeah. Plus, John has a weakness for redheads.
Goddamn right I do. Looking at you, April O'Neil. Misty.
Maid Marian.
Well, we need to talk about that one. I'm not 100% sure. But maybe. You might be right. I know we talked about it in another episode. I've yet to gone back and go look at Maid Marian and be like, no, okay, maybe that did do it. I'm not sure.
Gadget.
Gadget's blonde.
You're right, she is. There still might be one clue left. Oh God, Sayaka's dying message.
Wendy. Come on. Dining? Wait, what did you say?
The dying message. She wrote something on the wall behind her, remember? 11037. Oh.
Buck up.
Just flip it over.
Buck up, Buckaroo. We're doing this.
Just flip it over. Written in her own blood. There must be a clue about the killer hidden in there.
Well,
Before we get too far into that, I need to ask, where's the little girl's room? It's time for my prayers, and our Lord and Savior Cthulhu hears me best from the ladies' room.
Are you gonna do a tinkle and pray? What the hell, Celeste?
He will destroy us all. Can we really be sure that Sayaka is the one who wrote it?
Fair question, actually.
Yes.
That's a fair question.
There's no question that Sayaka wrote that message, and I can prove it.
I swear to God, if you don't click it right now because you're oh God, just click the damn thing.
She wrote it with her wrist. What about the fatal wound? That's where she got the blood from.
These are hour-long episodes, and we're not done with this damn trial.
Oh no, these trials take forever. Let's be very honest on that.
God.
Her left index finger had blood on it. Unless we're getting through this much faster than when we streamed.
Yeah, I know.
That could only be because she used that finger to write the message.
I see. She broke her right wrist during the fight, so she'd have to use her left hand to write.
Sure, I think we can all agree Sayaka wrote it, but still, what the heck do those numbers mean? 11037. Patricia, do you know? No, me neither, Patrice. Any thoughts? You're not talking to me? Okay.
Hey, Chihiro. You're a computer nerd or whatever, right? You should know all about numbers.
Hey, Chihiro, you're a computer nerd or whatever, right? You should know all about numbers and shit.
No, that's not.
Yes, I'm a programmer, but I don't see any kind of meaning in these numbers. Of course, because they're not numbers.
Oh, yeah. Oh, yeah, it looks like.
Huh? What?
No, it's just. Look at the numbers, assuming they're not numbers. I don't these first two ones, oh my God, I died. Don't these first two, 11, look less like two numbers and more like one letter?
Ah, you're right. The connecting line is barely there, so I assumed it was 11, but looking at it now, you can also read it as an N.
Whoa! Whoa! You might have finally just said something worth a shit.
Wow.
Oh, our little gray sails are really getting excited now.
Are they?
What does that mean? I don't even want to know.
Gray matter, brain.
Oh, okay. But even if that really is an N037 doesn't make any more sense than before. Ultimate Detective.
Red.
Damn it. It's no use. I just don't know.
Fred.
Rotate the image
180 degrees. Kyoko, do you think they really know what that means? Huh?
Rotate it? I think maybe I see something. I don't know what it could be.
Oh my God, now I see it. She wrote down the killer's name. Huh? You just shot past the clue part and right on to who did it. So, whose name did she write?
Sayaka's dying message reveals the real killer's name. If you turn her message 180 degrees, it should become crystal clear.
Select someone.
I can't think of who this would be.
You have got to be shitting
Who
me.
has
You're
an
about to
N
circle.
in their name? Hina has an N in her name. So does Mondo.
You're right.
No N's. No N. There's an M.
Just an N with another hump.
Hey, there's an N. It was Junko.
Might have been Junko. That's
She's
true.
got an N in her first and last name.
You know what? Double down.
Not Taka, no ins. She could have killed herself.
You know what? I wonder what would have happened if you did kill yourself. Like, how would that actually work in this game?
Right?
Like, does the game just end because you don't know who did it?
Maybe. The key to solving this mystery was simply to rotate the writing 180 degrees. If you turn the message around, it becomes the letters L-E-O-N. L-E-O-N. Or more accurately, Leon!
What the hell are you talking about? It's just a coincidence. It's just a bunch of random squiggles that happen to look like my name.
No, it's not random at all. She wrote... Wow, that's a very close look. She wrote that message on the wall behind her as she was leaning up against it. In that position, she couldn't move to write normally and had to write upside down, as it were. And as a result, when you look at it standing in front of her, it ends up getting flipped. Try it for yourself if you want. Write something sitting like her, and the letters will be inverted.
And then smash cuts to everyone sitting down with some paint and doing it. And they're like, mother of God. And then you have to draw it out with the controller. And I'm like, I hate my life. That sounds like one hell of a stretch to me. I'm not I'm the killer? You can't just go and say shit like that.
If you're not the killer, then why did you try to destroy the evidence?
Huh?
You know what I'm talking about, right, Makoto? The evidence Leon tried to get rid of.
The evidence that Leon tried to get rid of.
The evidence Leon tried to get rid of?
It's the thing I found on the ground in front of the incinerator, right?
Had to be the evidence. It says evidence. You tried to burn it.
Is this game making you dumber too? You're one of the smartest people I know. Is this game actually making you dumber?
Was it her wrist?
I swear to God, I will take that controller from you.
God, why are these things in here twice? Seriously, some of those were in there twice.
Oh, were they? I wasn't paying attention.
Got next to the incinerator. Because if I mess up, it takes twice as long. You mean the burnt shirt piece I found laying on the ground by the incinerator, right? As the killer stabbed Sayaka, they must have gotten some of her blood on them. And to dispose of the shirt covered in the victim's blood, they threw it into the incinerator. But one piece burnt off got left behind. And the killer didn't notice. If they had, they most certainly would have panicked. Isn't that right, Leon?
What? But is one scrap of fabric enough to conclude that Leon is guilty?
Yeah, I mean, Leon's not the only one wearing a white button-up.
That's right. There's plenty of other people here with shirts like mine. With just that one chart piece, there's no way one could say for sure who it belongs to.
That's right. That alone isn't enough, but there are some other points that may reveal the truth. Are you finally starting to understand? Good boy. Go get a biscuit. The answers to all the riddles are right here.
Yes, Mommy!
Yeah, I think so.
Step on me!
I really feel like Makoto would say that.
Oh, 100%. Like, if Makoto saw Lady Dimitrescu, he would literally simp and get stepped on.
Basically,
and enjoy it.
Basically.
The burned remains of the button-up shirt, which the killer wasn't able to get rid of. There's something about it we need to pay attention to in order to figure out who's responsible.
When, where, or how it was disposed of. I remember this one really being hard the first time.
Yeah, it wasn't, like, clear.
Yeah.
So...
Because we also played this in multiple sittings.
Yeah, I think this one took us, what, a month to get through?
Yeah.
How we do shit on Twitch, so this is a little easier because it's a little more streamlined and coherent.
Yeah, we're playing these episodes closer together, so it helps. If we look closely at how the shirt was disposed of, we should be able to figure out who the killer is.
Oh, yeah? That's a good point. I think I know what you're going to say.
You can't reach the
incinerator without opening the gate in front of the trash room, right? And obviously, you wouldn't be able to hit the switch to turn it on either. You'd need the key to get in, and the one with the key was the person on cleaning duty. So the killer had to be whoever was in charge of taking care of the trash, right? Interesting. I can't remember how I made him laugh. Go!
No, that's wrong.
Oh my God, Hifumi has having a heart attack.
There was another way to use the incinerator without being the one on cleaning duty. And that's exactly what proves that Leon is the real killer.
We also didn't understand what each person was a prodigy of.
Yeah, so
we kind of missed that part too.
Yep.
Shattered crystal ball. Key to the trash room. Whoever was on cleaning duty. The only one who couldn't get to the incinerator was the person in charge of the trash. You'd have to get close to the incinerator
or destroy the evidence. Counter. Break.
You dumb. That's the only thing I could think of for that one. Trying to throw every break in there and like something different.
Yeah. It gets difficult.
May have fallen on the job on that one.
Hold on. I think I know how someone could dispose of the evidence without using the trash room key.
They just peed on it.
You.
But if you can't get past the gate, who couldn't possibly? You could possibly turn on the incinerator on whatever.
You got your point across. We're good. We're good.
Shit right now. I'm tired.
Yeah, you could if you use this.
What is that? Some kind of glass ball? It's busted to hell.
Yes.
Actually, it's supposed to be a crystal ball, but
how would you use it? To tell the future, duh.
You tell the future, Chihiro, and your future doesn't look good.
Whoa. The killer had to use the glass ball in a certain way.
They iced it up and put it in their bomb.
Gross. They'd roll it. They had to divine with it.
Wine and divine.
And throw it. Happier?
Yes, I am.
The killer simply took aim at the incinerator switch and threw the ball through a gap in the gate. And all they had to do was hit the switch, and the incinerator would come to life.
Someone threw a gap in the gate?
Remember what you said before? Hifumi!
Huh? Someone turned on the incinerator. Very strange. I'm quite certain it was off last time I was down here. Perhaps it was the work of a fairy.
Definitely a fairy. The cleaning fairy. Hifumi had the key, so the only way the incinerator could have been turned on without his knowledge was because the killer was able to hit the switch without opening the gate. Once they'd gotten the incinerator going, all they had to do was ball up the shirt and toss it in.
Hey, come on. What the hell is this?
All you have to do is look at the scene to know that the killer never actually went inside the trash room. The shards of broken glass, the incinerator left running, the piece of shirt that escaped the fire. If the killer had been on cleaning duty, the evidence would have been taken care of much more thoroughly. Unless he's just a moron. Hifumi, are you a moron?
I mean, 2D all the way.
Maybe I'm wrong. Maybe Hifumi is the murderer. He's wearing a white button-up shirt.
Wait, hold on just a second. Hold on, wait, hold on.
Woo! That got me a little bit.
Yep.
But the distance from the gate to the incinerator
long is it? How far is it from Pitcher's Mound to Home Blaze?
Did you just say Home Blaze?
Yes, I said Home Blaze.
It's 66.3 feet.
I love that you know it's 0.3.
Yeah, it's 66.3 feet.
Amazing.
90 feet from home. It's 90 feet around from first to second, second to third, third to home, home first. So.
Okay. Cool.
At pinpoint accuracy, you need to throw a glass ball that far and hit something that small. Could someone really do that?
See, Chihiro is my peeps. Chihiro has no idea what can be done if you have a little bit of athletic talent.
Yeah. That's right. There's no way. It'd be impossible.
Difficult? Absolutely. Impossible? I don't think so. Because the killer is...
It wouldn't have been much of a challenge at all for the killer because...
Clairvoyant? Fanfic creator.
Damn straight.
That too. That's Hifumi, right?
Yes.
Definitely Hifumi. Baseball star. Because the killer is the ultimate baseball star. Isn't that right, Leon?
Do you have any idea how stupid you sound right now?
You look very alarmed,
You
Leon.
do.
A target 30 feet away would surely be a little challenge for the ultimate baseball star.
You can't be serious. I'm not the killer. These goddamn shit for brains have it all wrong. I'm telling you.
You still won't admit it? Okay then. Makoto, go ahead and review the incident one more time to make his crime perfectly clear.
Is this the comic book?
I think so.
God, thank you.
And with that, we can end this.
Oh, God, thank.
I mean, it'll still take a little bit after the comic book.
I know, but...
Like, this whole thing still takes a little bit.
Listen to me. What the hell do you mean in this?
So what you want, say what you want, Leon. But all the questions have been answered, and the truth has been revealed. Now here's what happened.
The closing argument is about to begin. Would you like to hear more?
Yes.
Every case has one last element to bring the class trial to an end. This is the closing argument. In this phase, you'll give a complete summary of the case. You'll have to reproduce the flow of events for the case to form in the form of a comic book. However, you'll notice that in the comic, there's a number of pieces missing. It's up to you to complete the comic using the provided truth panels.
Where are the pictures?
Also, if you take aim at a missing section and press the A button, holy cow, you'll get a hint that might lead you to a breakthrough.
Yes.
Well then, good luck and have fun.
I totally forgot about the hint.
I did too, actually. Climax begin! You have 20 minutes. It better take you 5.
Okay. So we need the person to come in first, I think. Yeah, because there's...
Is there a note or anything? I just want to make sure.
I think it's this because it shows the person like walking up to the
no, that makes
door,
sense.
maybe? Let me see.
Oh, yep, that makes sense. Okay, just want to make sure.
Okay. So she swings and misses. So then, let's see. Okay, I think, hold on.
Okay, so that one is her wrist.
So-
okay.
Hold up. So,
Yeah.
locks it there.
The knife looking like it's dropping is to the left.
Her bum.
Yeah. I'm glad you said it. I was going, man, you can see a little booty going on that one.
It's her bum. I think this one is going to go here.
No, because he's blocking with the sheath on.
Okay. So, how? Oh,
there it is. Yep.
There, that makes more sense. Okay, so she comes after him. Hold on. Does she? I don't think that this is dropping the knife. I think this one might actually be her hiding from the sword. And then she's in here.
That should be the one with the yes, right there, the screwdriver. Because he's
yeah, okay, yeah. Then screwdriver here, so he gets in. So now she's here in the bathroom. She writes.
Yeah, I would say she writes.
And then
that's the final blow.
That. I saw. There it is. So grab that. Go to the incinerator.
I would say the ball first.
You think you'd...
Yeah.
Okay, so turn on the incinerator first?
Yeah.
Okay, turn on the incinerator.
Yeah, so, yeah, he throws it, turns it on.
That. Balls up the shirt. Throws it in. And then doesn't realize...
Yeah.
This. Okay. So, the only thing that I didn't use... So, I'm trying to figure out where would her dropping the knife come in?
Well, it might not. Everything might not.
I think that it's either or on this one. It's either... Hold on. Okay. So, she comes after with the knife.
Yes.
The sword is behind him. He sees it.
Oh, that's still on the stand. I'm like, why is he like holding on to it? Okay,
yeah.
that makes more sense.
Yeah,
like,
so
that's what I was like, are you sure about that one? That makes sense.
So he blocks the knife.
Yes.
And then comes after her.
Uh-huh.
Yeah, because this is just showing a close-up of this.
Yep,
so
you're
I
right.
think it's this.
Yeah, we should be good.
I think we got it. Let's try. I think I'd better take one more look back at the case from the beginning. Okay. Oh, okay. Cool. So go in the room. Last night, the killer went to the room Sayaka was in. In other words, my room. From what we can tell, Sayaka invited that person there, intending to kill them. Oh my god. She attacked them with the knife she'd taken from the kitchen earlier. Oh, good. Ha! But then, something happened that she wasn't prepared for. They grabbed the fake sword I'd put in my room and fought back. Ah! During the struggle, a strike from the sword broke Sayaka's right wrist. And that's when she lost her grip on the kitchen knife. Finding herself cornered, Sayaka panicked and ran into the bathroom. The killer went after her, but couldn't get the bathroom door open. What they didn't know was that my bathroom door got stuck easily, and there was a trick to opening it. Sayaka knew about that because I told her, but of course the killer had no way of knowing. Dun, dun. So instead, the killer forced the door open, took the kitchen knife. Jeez. And stabbed Sayaka. But with what strength she had remaining, Sayaka left a dying message. To keep the killer from noticing, she wrote it on the wall behind her. She's so brave.
Even though she wanted to pin it on me.
She's so brave. And with that, all her strength was gone. With Sayaka dead, the The killer quickly began destroying the evidence. First, they took off their shirt, which was covered in the victim's blood.
Roll, roll, roll.
Seriously. Then they took the lint roller in my room and cleaned up the entire area. They wanted to make sure they got rid of any trace they'd ever been there. Afterwards, the killer headed to the trash room to destroy their bloody shirt. They tried to burn the shirt using the incinerator there, but the trash room was blocked off by an especially sturdy gate, preventing access to the incinerator. So they came up with a plan to use Hero's crystal ball, which he'd left in the laundry room. The killer managed to throw the ball through the gap in the gate and hit the incinerator switch. For any normal person, see this, normal people,
Sorry.
that'd be an impossible throw, but the killer had the confidence to take a shot. And that's because the killer was the ultimate baseball star. The crystal ball, thrown with absolute precision, hit the switch on the incinerator, which then quickly roared to life.
Oh my God.
Having destroyed the final piece of evidence, they left the area with, I imagine, a sigh of relief, going, but there was one thing they missed. Part of the shirt. Watch out, D. Bradley Baker, coming for you. Part of the shirt they'd thrown into the fire, burned away, and fell out of the incinerator. The killer didn't notice this, and so left behind a piece of indisputable evidence. Oh! Good God! Ah, boom! Isn't that right, Leon?
Do you remember all the piercings in his ear? I don't.
Yes, they
Okay.
have always
They've
been
always
there.
been there?
They have always
Man,
been there.
I don't remember half this shit.
He's your character.
Yeah, you think I pay attention?
You know, I feel like you should.
I should.
At some point, I'm just gonna take all of the Danganronpa characters. Like, once we finish all 3 volumes, I'm gonna get their silhouettes and have you name every one of them.
You know what? Let's do it. Let's freaking do it.
It would appear that Hero simply forgot his crystal ball in the laundry room. You went there to try and wash out the blood out of your shirt, and that's where you saw it, right? Seeing the ball, you thought of a way to take care of everything. So, Leon, do you object to anything that's been said?
I do object. Or do I object? Whatever. Hell yes, I object. Of course I do. I object. I object. I object. I mean, all of this is just a bunch of stupid theories. You need evidence. Where's the evidence? Without evidence, it's all bullshit. It's bullshit and I refuse to acknowledge it.
Well then, I guess this is as good a time as any to present the evidence that proves you did it. Makoto, I believe you're in possession of that evidence?
I have the evidence.
John, are you ready for... Hold on,
Oh, no.
read this first.
Okay. Your first bullet battle is about to begin. Would you like to hear more?
Yes.
Actually, yeah, I need to read this because I don't remember how to do this. Oh, yeah, this is yeah. Sometimes during a class trial, your opponent simply won't want to hear what you have to say.
Shocking.
When this happens, you will engage them in a head-to-head battle. We like to refer to this as the bullet time battle, aka the BTB BTW.
Wow.
BTS. During the BTB, you want to destroy your opponent's statements in time with the rhythm. Match your button presses with each tempo marker as they move across the screen and reach the center. Fred.
Perfect.
Press the A button to lock on to an opponent's statement.
Okay.
Destroy the statements you've locked onto with the Y button as the tempo marker reaches the center. Fred. Use this method to deal damage to your opponent. If you can't pull it off, you will be the one in pain.
Look, you're going into this with like full heart.
Do this consecutively and you'll start a combo. Keep this going and you'll initiate a tempo up. On the flip side, if you keep missing, you'll get into a tempo down situation. When the tempo changes, so does the timing for each button.
For each
hitting, yeah. So watch out for that. Deal enough damage to your opponent, and their weak spot statement will appear. At that point, you can press the Y button to shoot it down with a truth bullet, like any other statement. Fred. Refute their statement fast enough, and you'll come out victorious. But just like before, if your influence gauge reaches 0 or you run out of time, you fail.
Right.
Well then, good luck and have fun.
So I'm not good at rhythm games, so John gets to do this part for me. We'll probably turn this up on our end, so if you hear some echo, tough. A is at the bottom, Y is at the top.
Yep.
When the killer removed the screws from the doorknob, they didn't use anything from your room to do it. Instead, they must have used something that belonged to them.
They used something of their own to remove the screws? Could it have been?
I refuse to acknowledge you. You're stupid, 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 stupid.
I have to show indisputable evidence that Leon is the killer. I need to figure it out.
I was the rock band king.
Yes. So my question with this, like, I understand everything that's been presented so far, but like, okay, so to get in, he assumed he was in Sayaka's room, so that means that he would have had to go to his room to get the toolkit. So while he was gone, why didn't Sayaka leave the bathroom and go get the knife or something?
That's a good question. Oh, sorry, I just gunned that.
She could have. I noticed.
I just really gunned it. I was like, wow,
good.
I did that really fast. Cool.
The screws on the bathroom doorknob were removed. I wonder what kind of tool the killer used to remove them.
You know, you have a good point. Why didn't she get up and run away?
Yeah,
I mean, I know
like,
she
could have gone to hide somewhere. She could have gotten out, grabbed the sword and the knife, like...
done something.
Yeah.
That's a good point.
And, like, he could have just used the knife to unscrew the stuff. It's hard.
It's hard, yeah.
It's really hard.
I mean, it had to be a screwdriver, right?
Oh, yeah. I'm pretty sure the toolkits we each got had one inside. Then, that must be what he used. There aren't any other tools anywhere.
But the toolkit in my room had clearly never been used. Then how did Sayaka switch the nameplates?
I think they just slide up. Or they're Velcro. I don't know. Never says.
Probably. Yeah.
That's because the culprit didn't know it was your room. They thought they were in Sayaka's room.
Only the boys got toolkits, so the killer naturally assumed there wouldn't be one in there.
Okay, then whose toolkit did the killer use?
Stupid, 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 stupid.
It had to be their very own toolkit.
Stupid, 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 stupid.
Leon, would you mind showing us your toolkit? If I'm right about this, then the screwdriver will show some evidence of being used.
Stupid, stupid, stupid. Huh?
And if you say you used it for something else, you'll have to explain exactly when, where, and why. And let me say this right now. I lost it isn't an excuse at this point.
Stupid.
Oh, God.
I think Leon is having what is called a mental breakdown.
Yes, I would believe so.
So you have no rebuttal.
Then it would seem
we are finished here.
Hello, darkness, my old friend.
Seriously. Hey, we got some points.
Hey, nice. Good for us.
Yes.
Nice.
69 nice coins.
Nice. Aw, yeah.
It looks like you've reached your verdict. Then we are ready to cast our votes.
What's a mistrial?
Oh.
You all have a lever in front of you. Use it to make your selection. Oh, and just to remind you all, make triple sure you vote for someone. You wouldn't want to be punished for something so minor, right?
Red.
Okay, then let's get excited.
That was a great reaction, Kyoko.
Who will be chosen as the black end? Will you make the right choice or the dreadfully wrong one? What's it gonna be? What's it gonna be?
Man, I am not feeling my Makoto voice or my Monokuma voice today.
Aw. That's one of your favorite voices, too.
Yeah, I don't know why. It's just like it's not right where it needs to be in my throat.
That's fair. Some days it just hits like that. Chihiro does that for me all the time.
I believe that. Yeah, and this one's pretty easy for me to slide into, but I can't for some reason.
Uh-oh, it looks like you got it right on the money. The black end in this case is the one that killed Sayaka. Was none other than Leon Kawada.
Fred? Huh?
It's like the scream.
Yeah, it really is.
Yeah.
Hold on a second.
Leon, did you really
Oh, Jesus Christ.
kill Sayaka? I don't believe it. Patrice always knew you had shifty eyes, but I just ignored her.
You son of a bitch! What the hell is wrong with you?
I didn't have a choice. It was kill or be killed. So that's why I killed her first. None of you are any different. I said that right. One wrong step and you'll be standing here.
You'd be the one
And you'd be standing here. It was a complete chance that I wound up like this. I was just unlucky. That's all. Hey, come on. You expect me just to accept my death?
I mean, Red, everything's become clear. The decision we made was right after all. But when I think about that, honestly, I'd be better off if we'd been wrong.
We'd all be dead, Makoto.
Because if what we really came up with is the truth, then that truth is that Sayaka was trying to frame me. But even if that's true, I can't say she was wrong. I had it bad for her. After all, the mastermind.
It's all because of that video. Even I couldn't handle what I saw in there. If I was her and the video actually had something to do with me, I can't even imagine. Like, now that we're trapped here with no way out, they're probably waiting for me. I can't afford to be stuck in here. The one thing that was more important to her than anything else, her dreams, her friends. her family. To have to see something like that happen to them. And Sayaka. I did whatever it took to reach that dream. I mean it. Even some things that weren't so pleasant.
And that's why Sayaka, for the friends that meant so much to her, that's why she betrayed me. The friend that meant nothing to her. Yet. So, when she said,
no matter what happens, please, always be there for me. I need you on my side.
She was lying to me from the very beginning. She was using me.
But not for my body.
Is that why she talked to me in the first place? So she could use me for my bedroom?
But not for the fun reasons.
That makes it so much worse. I guess I'll never know. Because there's nothing I can do to ask her what she was thinking. Once you're dead, that's it. There's no coming back.
Boy howdy, the entertainment industry must sure be terrifying, huh? I mean, to try and kill someone just because of those relationships. She seems so nice and lovely on the outside, but inside, she descended into pure madness.
Oh, what did you say?
I understand. I really do. Yup. You're in utter despair thanks to Sayaka's betrayal, right? Compassion, intimacy, love. The stronger those feelings, the stronger the despair when they collapse.
Stop screwing with us! This is all your fault! Sayaka being forced to do something like that! All of it! Everything! It's all your fault!
Suddenly in a frenzy, I lunged at Monokuma. But that's enough. As angry as I was, Kyoko latched onto my arm without hesitation. Her grip was like iron, strong enough I was sure it would leave a bruise.
And I kind of liked it.
It kind of made me feel things.
If you really want to make her enemies pay for what they've done, you need to let it go for now.
I tingled into my no-no square.
Whoa.
Run! Damn it!
Ah, that was a close one. I thought for sure you were gonna give me a good walloping.
Maybe.
Just barely avoided punishment, you did. Now then, since you so magnificently revealed the identity of the killer during the class trial, the blackened Leon Kawada will receive his punishment.
Punishment?
Next time, no,
Should we call? Like, we've gone a little bit long. We're an hour and 23 minutes into this episode.
I mean,
Let's just.
It's maybe another 10 minutes, I
Cool.
think.
Punishment? You mean execution?
Nope.
Wait a second. I didn't have a choice. I had to kill her. Yeah, that's it. I was just protecting myself in the heat of the moment. It was self-defense.
How exactly was it self-defense? When you forced your way into the bathroom, did you or did you not use your very own toolkit? After she'd shut herself in the bathroom, you went out of your way to head back to your own room. Then you came all the way back, broke into the bathroom, and killed her. Am I wrong?
Yeah, she really could have just ran out and started screaming bloody murder.
Well, I mean, all the rooms are soundproof, so they wouldn't have heard it.
That's true.
But, like, she could have gone and, like,
Bang
rang
on
every single doorbell, banged on the doors.
Yeah.
Plus, Leon would have had to leave the door propped open so that he could get back in. I think they lock automatically.
True. Huh.
You had any number of chances to stop what you were doing, but you chose not to. It's not because you had an unclouded intent to commit... Is it not because you had an unclouded intent to commit murder? Now, don't get me wrong. Our Lord and Savior, Cthulhu, would be very proud of you.
For sacrificing.
You have sacrificed in his name. He will destroy us all.
No, that's not it. Who the hell's Cthulhu? Stop it. We might piss off someone who actually prays to Cthulhu. Hopefully not.
I hope not.
I hope not. I'm actually looking forward to that. How is Cthulhu doing? What's up, dog?
I don't think he wants your sub, dog.
Like, comment, subscribe, Cthulhu.
I'm pretty sure Cthulhu wants the death and destruction.
That's probably true.
I've had enough of this. Oh, are you sure? You were closer to her than anyone, were you not? He killed your precious Sayaka. Do you understand? Maybe it is more than just 10 minutes left.
Just keep on going. Let's see. I just want to see this.
This might be a 2-hour episode, guys.
Oh, Jesus Christ, John. What are you doing?
I can't say. Leon is solely to blame. Of course, I don't plan on blaming Sayaka either. Because the one to blame is him. I've done that so many times, you're good.
So what?
If it weren't for you, this never would have happened to Sayaka or Leon. We shouldn't be fighting each other. We should be fighting against the one who put us in the situation, the mastermind.
Oh, did you awaken your sense of justice?
Maybe.
Well, it just so happens that there's nothing more unethical than an unwavering sense of justice. After all, it's people with that sort of mentality that perpetuate war all over the world. Is that the kind of justice that is awakened within you?
Just shut up!
Okay, well, anyway, more importantly, let's hurry up and get to what everyone's waiting for, the punishment.
I'm begging you, please don't do this.
No more begging, no more excuses. It's time to pay the penalty for breaking the rules. Society demands it.
Stop, please.
Now then, I've prepared a very special punishment for Leon Kawada, the ultimate baseball star.
No.
Let's give it everything we've got. It's punishment time.
I may be getting into this. No!
John finally slipped into the Monokuma voice.
A little bit. Still hurts my throat right now. I don't know why.
If you have a weak stomach, or if things like really get to you, I don't know if you.
Yeah, this might be your content warning right now.
Yeah.
Don't. Yeah, you.
Like, they don't show a whole lot,
but it's brutal.
It's very brutal. Yeah, he had all those.
Yeah, he did.
Piercings. Yeah, I forgot how intense this gets.
Yeah.
Yeah,
weirdly
so
enough, I think this is the most brutal one too, right?
There's another that kind of got me. This one is one of the worst, though.
Yeah. Close your eyes.
Yeah.
We'll let you know when you can open back up.
Close your eyes, mute the video, leave it playing, whatever you gotta do. Totally understand. 1,000 blows. Jeez. I forgot how brutal this one was.
Yeah, this one's actually really effed up.
I think this was one of the reasons that we took a pause from the game.
Yeah.
Because I wasn't sure if I could keep on going. And everyone has to stand there and watch. Like, this is
emotional
damage.
damage.
Yeah.
Pretty much.
You're like, holy shit.
Hey. Figured that all would have been pink. They're bright pink.
Oh, yeah, that's true.
Yeah?
All right, you can open your eyes now.
Should be good. Yeah, I don't blame them for these faces this time. What we saw. That was the true face of despair. I mean, if we can't call it that, what else could we call it?
Extreme! I mean, man, my adrenaline is pumping right out of control.
You are crazy. What's going on?
I can't take this anymore. Do we really have to keep doing this? I just can't take it.
Oh my god.
That was new heights even for me. Yeah,
Okay,
I'm good.
Okay, I was like, holy shit.
Well, hey, if you don't like it, all you gotta do is swear to cut all ties with the outside world and accept living here forever. But that's only if every single one of you can get on board with that.
Damn you.
Pretty proud of myself on that one.
Yeah, that was a good cackle.
Pretty proud of myself
That
for
was
that
a good cackle. Good job.
Fuck you! What the Fred are you doing? Are you doing all this evil shit to us? Or what, Fred?
Oh, what the hell?
Yeah.
Evil? You make it sound like I'm some dark, awful secret society type of guy.
I mean, yes.
Or in that case, a dark, awful secret society type of bear?
Yes.
Oh, so why are you putting an upstanding young citizen like me through such a grueling ordeal?
Are you really that upstanding?
2D all the way.
It seems like you're trying to use common sense to make sense of something that doesn't make sense.
You mean like how I try to find sense in life?
I mean, that's everyday struggle. Life is pain. That's like trying to put a mile on a scale. I just don't think it's possible.
Oh, I don't think what you're saying and what I'm saying quite fit together.
You piece of shit! I don't know who you are, but I'm gonna pound your ass into the ground.
No comment.
You must really hate me to get so angry, huh? But if you do that, you're barking way up the wrong tree. What happened because more than one of you decided you wanted to get out, right? No matter how much time passes, you can't cut free of your regrets from the outside world. You're to blame.
Of course we can't cut free of the outside world. Being trapped in this insane place.
Huh? You're trapped, are you? Well, I'm sure once you learn all the mysteries of the school, your thinking will change for sure. You'll think, boy, it's so wonderful how we all got to live here forever.
What are you trying to say?
I feel like there's some deeper meaning hidden in there. Just like before.
Anyway, let's get to the blackened punishment. That's what everyone is waiting for after all.
When you say everyone, who exactly are you referring to?
Sorry, did I say everything? I said everything I've got to say. I need to save some of the fun for later.
And just like that, he was gone. I like how Celeste is standing right behind Hifumi.
Oh my god, look at my blonde locks!
Blonde?
Well, I said long. I think I kind of slid the B with the L, and yeah.
Makes sense. He left us there, overwhelmed by a nightmare turned reality. I mean, yeah. Even after he was gone, we stood there forever, unable to move. Actually, no. It wasn't that long, I think. Everyone just lost their sense of time. We were all too scared. Scared of being alone. At least right now, no one's going to kill someone else.
Fred.
No one even tried to speak, minus the occasional Fred. Their voices were stone. Their voices dead. Their faces were stone. But it was in that moment.
Just a second.
Makoto, can I talk to you for a second?
She moved in close and whispered in my ear. I got goosebumps on my neck. What am I doing? Sayaka hasn't even been dead that long.
Makoto.
Before we head back.
You good?
I thought you were going to take one step further. Sayaka hasn't been dead that long. The body's still warm. And now I'm getting another warm body in Kyoko. I thought you were going to go there, and I was like, yes! Yes!
There's something I want to talk to you about. Fred! It's about Sayaka, isn't it? Fred. I'm surprised you figured it out. You are a dumbass.
Listen.
I told you before the class trial started, you had to figure out the mystery of this case yourself. You wanted me to realize how Sayaka betrayed me by myself, didn't you? The thought never even crossed my mind. I feel like such a fool, becoming such an easy target, like that.
It's true.
Sayaka meant to double-cross you. That's a fact that you can never change. But even till the very end, she wasn't sure of her decision. That's why. As she lay dying, she was thinking of you. She was thinking of me. Oh!
Jesus.
You can't just say something like that. I mean, there's no way you can know that. Only Sayaka would know for sure, and we can't ask her now.
However,
She dead! Even if you can't ask her, you can infer it, don't you think? Her final thought was how she could protect you. What?
so
The fact that she used her last ounce of energy to leave her dying message proves it. If she didn't care what happened to you, she never would have left that message. Well, maybe she just wanted to get back at the person who had killed her.
certainly.
That's certainly one possibility. But I don't think that's what it is.
Anyway,
She was uncertain. She was weak. She wasn't sure she could kill someone or deceive you, which is why her plan failed. She wasn't committed. Her hesitation attracted failure. She was weak. It's almost ironic when you think about it.
Don't you think? A little too ironic.
Why are you telling me all this? And yeah, I really do think because you're the kind of person who can overcome this. It's like Ray.
Oh, my voice is shot. Oh my god, I didn't know I could squeak. Oh, my voice is shot. This is a long ass episode.
I know, I'm sorry.
I'm sorry that I made this episode long. I keep on misjudging how long these damn trials are. I do, and I'm like,
Yeah.
oh my god, if you're still here after almost an hour and 40 minutes,
We love you so
we
much.
love you so damn
You
much.
get all the potato points.
Oh my god.
Because you can move past the deaths of your friends, Sayaka and Leon, and keep moving forward.
correct.
Without someone like that, the others would never be able to break free of such a desperate situation. Move past their deaths? I could never do that. Red. No. No! I'm gonna carry them with me the rest of my life. Even past puberty. What will I sound like then? How could I possibly move past something like that? Leon, Sayaka,
I'll carry them with me forever. I'll carry their memories with me wherever I go. Red. So instead of forgetting them, you're choosing the hard road. Well, I have high expectations for you. As she said that, she revealed the smallest smile.
Hey,
By the way, I have to admit, curious. How did you know I wanted to talk to you about Sayaka? Oh, well, Red. I'm psychic.
what?
Huh? Kidding! I just have pretty good intuition.
Oh my god, we did it.
What they did? The end. 12 students left.
Damn.
And down by 3.
Yep.
That's a lot.
That is a lot.
That's a big cut. That's a
It's a
fifth of your
I was gonna say
population.
That's a fifth. You've received the Despair Bat present.
Why would I want to give anybody a bat?
Yes.
That's a weapon.
Let's save the chapter. And you should come. 1 is the loneliest number. Come back next time. Thank you so much for enjoying the extra long episode of Danganronpa. All the potato points for you. See you later.
Bye.
Just subscribe. Just do it. Just do it right now. Subscribe. Watch other videos and subscribe. We'll go back to our weird faces.
I think the other videos are up here.
Maybe right there.